All right, Greg. So tell us about your experience with Synergip.
All right. Well, we found Synergip through one of our parent companies. They had worked with Synergip before. They came highly recommended. Had some initial discussions, and what we found was a company that seemed to be like-minded with what I was after. I wanted, I'm a big believer in Agile, and I like the fact that the company was very much grounded in that. In that mindset, and taught it internally and evangelized it externally. So I felt like that up front was just a very good fit. And then as we built the team, I was very impressed with how quickly we were able to build a productive team. And I know, my experience with other companies, you get a very uneven level of experience in some of the people who get brought into the team. What I found with Synergip, the names I was given of people and the resumes I saw, the people that came in matched what I was told. And when they came in, they had a higher level of experience. They were, I know we started out with a couple of leads on each team that were, very experienced and were able to, quickly help with building a team out that had a mix of skill levels, mix of experience. And, I feel like that was a very positive reason why we were able to become productive so quickly with the team. The other thing that I've been impressed with Synergip in general is just the attitudes of the people on the team. I feel like they've done they come in and there's very much a can-do attitude. There's very much a willingness to take on work. When we would talk about some new area we wanted to work on, the questions that would come in were very engaging, very trying to drawing out the information, drawing out more opportunity, more work. That in general. Whether I'm hiring offshore, onshore, wherever they are, those people tend to be the ones you want to gravitate to and build your team out of. So, in general, I would applaud Synergip's hiring practices and your approach and how you build your team, how you bring employees in. My experience is that you must have a very strong hiring process because, I've been happy with the folks we have on the team. As far as the other thing that really impressed me early with the engagement was we came in saying we need this skill, that skill, we needed JBoss, we needed rules, and certain specific JBoss middleware experience. And I was very impressed with how quick you guys found people who had those skills and could immediately become productive versus my experience with other companies I've worked with for offshoring, where there'd be a lot of early promises that we can get skill sets, but you'd very quickly discover that you were teaching them or they were learning on the job. Whereas I know we brought in a couple of people right away that immediately could work in the technology and the tools that we were using. So, again, that's just from what you see is what you get. I was very impressed with that. Each time we added someone to the team, it felt like I knew what I was getting, and when they showed up, they were what I thought. They did what I thought they would do. The overall performance of the team, one of the things you wonder about, when you have a remote team that you really don't have the personal relationships with, and you're starting from scratch, is how dedicated are they, how hard will they work, how committed are they to the effort. The teams that we've built, what I found, from my point of view, I treat them just like my own development team, just like the folks here. I treat it as one large team, and that philosophically, the result is that I feel like they work the same, they have the same dedication and mindset that my team here does. So I know I've gotten emails from people on my Synergip team, which must be middle of the night for them. I can tell they've just kept working or worked late. They just got hooked on a problem and just worked it to completion. When I see those, I'm used to getting that from my folks here in Houston or Lake City, but it was a welcome. It was refreshing to be getting that kind of dedication from an offshore team. The other thing I would say, you've got, when I've worked with offshore teams in the past, I have found it difficult to get really experienced people or people who can play a lead role and can help lead a team. I was really impressed with some of the people early on. I know we don't, a couple have moved on to other projects or have left the company, but we have had really good luck, I think, getting people who are have that leadership and have that experience level that really helps you glue a team together. And I'd use Jagdeep as a good example. He really has been a good common binding thread to our team as far as being in that QA lead role, kind of the center of all the activity. It's really made a big difference to me as far as the communication between my team here and the team there. I think that's something that's really worked well.